The topic of this video is finding intercepts of a graph. Intercepts are points where the graph crosses the x-axis or y-axis. So the points where the graph crosses the x-axis are called the x-intercepts. So that is, we're looking for points where the graph crosses the x-axis, and at that point, notice that the x-coordinate is going to be some number, but there's no movement off of the x-axis. And so the y-coordinate is 0. So the x-intercepts are going to be of the form x and 0. That is some number 0. The y-intercepts are points where the graph crosses the y-axis. And so on the y-axis, the x value is going to be 0, and the y-coordinate will be some number. So if we're given a graph, we're really just reading the coordinates of the points where the graph crosses those axes. I have some examples here. The first one is a line that goes through -1 on the x-axis and -3 on the y-axis. And so our x-intercept then is this point where the graph crosses the x-axis, which that ordered pair is -1, 0. The y-intercept is a point where the graph crosses the y-axis, which is at the point 0, -3. A graph can have more than one x and y-intercept. In part B, I have the graph of a circle, which we'll learn all about in the next section, but notice that the circle is crossing the x-axis at 4 and also at -4. So our x-intercepts are the ordered pairs 4, 0 and -4, 0. The y-intercepts are where the graph crosses the y-axis, which we cross the y-axis at 4 and also -4. But the coordinates are 0, 4 and 0, -4. Another example in part C is a parabola that has this lowest point at -2, 1, and it crosses the y-axis at 5. But notice that it doesn't cross the x-axis. So for the x-intercept, there is none. The y-intercept is the ordered pair 0, 5. In part D, we have this half parabola that's opening to the right, and it is at the x-axis at 1, but notice that it doesn't cross the y-axis. So we say that the x-intercept is this point 1, 0, and there is no y-intercept.